In this video, we jackhammer the floor, cut it up, get it ready for plumbing, and that's coming up next. How's it going? My name is Brian. I'd like to welcome you to another video. If this is your first time here and you'd like to learn more about electric brewing, see complete basement brewery build videos just like this one, and all sorts of other homebrewing related stuff, consider subscribing. And if you do, don't forget to click the bell so you won't miss a video when it comes out. Let's get to the video. All right, so it is finally here. I am going to be cutting up the slab today in the basement, and I'm going to take you guys along. I'm going to show you real quick first what the layout is. I did add something that you didn't see on the initial plan reveal from the last video. I wanted to do a sink over in the bar area, and because of that I need a drain. I was going to do another pump, but that's like another $250, something like that, so I want to try to save some money on that and actually just cut it in and put it into the drain. So I'll have like 3 areas that I got to cut, and I'll flip the camera around and show you real quick. So this is the area over by where the bar is going to be at. It's kind of funny, this is almost like an episode of Dexter here. So that's going to come all the way over to where the sump pump is over there, and then over here is going to be the floor drain and the sink drain over there. So I got to cut all that, and all those green lines are going to be where the cuts are going to be at. So that is what we're looking at currently, and my battery's about to die, so I'm going to switch over when I start cutting over to the GoPro. So I will see you guys in just a few minutes. To me, protection is really important, so I've got some ear protection, some dust protection that I'm going to be using, a kit for some eye protection. As a suggestion from several people online, the saw that I'm using is this one here, and it's not really a wet saw, but they were saying if I use one of these sprayers and put a little bit of water down, it will definitely keep out the dust. So we're going to try that and see what we get, and we'll go from there. Well, even with the water, as you can see, it's still pretty dusty. I've made a little bit of progress. It is some slow going though, that's for sure. You need to take a look there. I got cut from there all the way over to here. It seems to be working okay, but it sure is going to take a long time to get it done. So we're going to keep at it. Another update coming soon. All right, so I finished with the first line. Took about 2.5 gallons of water. No, I'm sorry, 4.5 gallons of water and about 45 minutes. All right, so now I'm gonna flip around and head back the other way to get the second part of the first cut done, all the way back to over to the bar area for the sink, and then it'll be on to the sink drain and the floor drain, and then I'll cut out the big, I guess, hexagonal shape for the sump and the sump pump. So we'll keep updating as we go. All right, so day 2 of the basement transformation, if you will. I am going to be doing the jackhammering on the slab today. Everything went pretty well yesterday with the cutting of the slab and all that stuff. I'll just show you guys really quick what all we had going on there, a recap. So basically, we got the drain over here for the sink behind the bar. So then all the way across the floor over here to where I'm going to be putting that sump pump basin, and then all the way along here, this is going to come over to where the sink is for the brewery. And I had to keep it close to the wall because I wanted to come into almost the center of the basin there, so I had to do that. And then I had to cut a little bit of an angle here because the sink that I've got is, it's gonna be like 36 inches wide. Haven't got it yet, but one I'm gonna be using, so. And then here, the floor drain was a little bit troublesome yesterday, not hateful, but I had a little bit of a hard time getting a straight cut, so that's a little bit ugly, but not horrible. Time to engage this big old, I think they call it a breaker, not a jackhammer, but hey, we're gonna call it a jackhammer for all intent and purposes. I better shut my yap and get going. Cheers.
So every once in a while, when you're doing the jackhammering, you actually should stop and clean out some of the debris out of the trench, so that when you get done, you're sure that you don't have any fragments of the concrete hanging back in one side or the other, whatever, to keep you from putting the pipe in. I'll show you what I mean, because I cleaned out the trench back here. So let me show you what I'm talking about.
So over here, got a couple spots that, like right here, got a little bit poking through. Back over here, there's a little bit here and there. So like right here, a little bit of stuff poking through. So take some time, clean out the stuff. Last thing you want to do is turn the jackhammer back in and have an issue where you still need it and got to do something with it. Just got another little spot right there. So time to get back to it. I am on the home stretch, so I got this all busted up. Got to clean it out, make sure everything's good, and looking like the makings of a drain, or a drain trough anyways, and then the sump pit. So we'll see you in a few.
All right, man, I tell you what, that is some kind of work. I can't believe I'm finally done. If it looks like I'm sweating my rear end off, it's because I am. That thing right there is freaking heavy. It's about 100 pounds, and it gets stuck down in the dirt and everything. Sometimes you got to pull it out. Whew. Anyways, let me show you what we accomplished.
So here is the floor drain area. Over here is where the sink is going to be at. And then all the way back along here, had a little mess up right there, over to where the sump pump is going to be at, where the drain is going to be at for that, and then all the way up and over there.
I am ecstatic to say I am done. So up next is going to be the plumbing and excavating the hole for the sump pump, and that'll be on the next video.